out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMORadio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today. They're free.
Between all the holiday parties,
weekend tailgates,
and family get-togethers. Oh, they're here. Who needs something to drink?
We've been overindulging a little more than usual. Thank goodness we both added active liver to our diets to give our livers some much-needed support so we have the energy we need to enjoy the holidays. Try Active Liver today and enjoy all the holiday treats with the peace of mind of knowing you're giving your liver some relief.
Find Active Liver online at Amazon, Vitacost.com, or iHerb.com. Or pick it up today at CVS, Meijer Grocery, or ShopRite.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather forecast. Today we do have a 2 in 10 chance of showers after 4 this afternoon. We'll have some patchy fog around the day. Otherwise, the day will turn out to be mostly cloudy with a a high temperature around 68 degrees. Southerly winds will be 5 to 9 miles per hour, becoming westerly this afternoon. Tonight, we'll still have a 20% chance of showers up until about midnight. We'll have some patchy fog between midnight and 5 a.m. Otherwise, tonight will be mostly cloudy with a low around 45 with a light and variable wind becoming northerly 5 to 7 miles per hour after midnight tonight. Tomorrow will be cloudy through mid-morning, but gradually skies will clear, and we should have a high temperature tomorrow near 58 degrees. Early tomorrow morning, wind chill value will be as low as 44 degrees as we'll have north winds 3 to 6 miles per hour. Skies will be mostly clear tomorrow night with a low around 37 with calm winds. Then Sunday we expect mostly sunny skies with a high temperature near 63 degrees. Sunday we will have a light and variable wind. Sunday night, a 30% chance of showers after midnight with mostly cloudy skies, low around 43. That's your forecast for Sunday night. Then Monday, showers with a chance of precipitation at 90%. High temperature on Monday will be near 58 degrees. Showers are likely before midnight Monday night with mostly cloudy skies, low around 46. Then Tuesday should be partly sunny with a high near 62. Tuesday night, we're going to cool down with partly cloudy skies, low around 32 degrees. Then Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high temperature only in the upper 40s near 47 degrees. We'll be even colder Wednesday night with partly cloudy skies, low around 24, which turns out to make Thanksgiving Day mostly sunny with a high temperature only near 46 degrees. And that's your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it is now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Receive Brownfield's latest national and state news, markets, and weather in your email inbox. Sign up for Brownfield's Agriculture Today e-newsletter at brownfieldagnews.com. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. My eyesight is no longer 20/20, and conversations with my husband frequently consist of a few more "what did you say's" and "I can't hear you" than they did once upon a time, but I know I'm blessed to still have these senses. In recent days, I've relished time spent in my deer stand. Although I enjoy hunting, I savor the time spent watching the 2 mature bald eagles tangling with one another in flight, apparently fighting over territory. Through my binoculars, I can clearly see a third and younger bird whose size gives him up as an eagle, although the feathers of his head and tail are not yet white. There are days when I think I should not waste time in my deer stand when I could be productive doing some other mindless chore that will no doubt need to be done again very soon. I am thankful that I have made progress in bringing more work-life balance to my life. I'm blessed with a beautiful piece of land where we live and raise cattle. Sometimes it's difficult to leave. There are days when I dread my 40-minute drive to the office for work, but the scenery God has painted for me over hills and along the river on that ribbon of highway is truly spectacular. Being a maker of lists, it was relatively easy for me to jump on the bandwagon and write down things for which I am thankful each day for 30 days. Reviewing the list, I know exactly what happened that day to make me write what I did. Sort of a journey of gratefulness. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
Okay, it's time for our fan field goal kick of the game.
Hey, he's wearing a Pioneer brand Power Core Enlist Corn t-shirt.
Of course, Pioneer brand Power Core Enlist corn beats the competition yields by 7.7 bushels an acre.
All right, here's the kick.
It's good!
Not bad for a guy in work boots.
Plant the 100th season of Pioneer. Visit pioneer.com/powerup.
You don't have time to chase the news, so we bring it to you. Brownfield Ag News covers the issues that matter to your operation. Markets, weather, policy, and more every day, all year long. With a dozen farm broadcasters, the Brownfield team delivers trusted ag content across radio, digital, and social platforms. Brownfield Ag News for America. Stay tuned right here and stay up to date at brownfieldagnews.com.
You've seen Town Screen in Salem and Houston filled with local community events, business ads, even obituaries. But did you know that the Town Screen staff can even create personalized closed networks? They've already created a closed network for Intercounty Electric, the Senior Age Area Agency on Aging, schools, churches, and others. And you're in complete control of the content. It is a full-service closed network, and it's very affordable. To get all the details, call or text Town Screen at 636-338-1199. Town Screen. It's tailgate time, so come into Country Mart in Salem today and pick up all your tailgate supplies that you will need, like lunch meats, condiments, beverages, paper plates, cups, plastic utensils, paper towels, or how about Glenn's Smokehouse ribs, pork steaks, or even fried chicken. Plus, don't forget to check them out online at www.tcmarkets.com. Country Mart, Highway 3272 East in Salem. Stop by and see them today.
Another light day of direct cash cattle business, and cash hogs ended the day lower. Good morning, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity was relatively quiet Thursday with just a handful of deals reported. For the week, business has been marked at mostly $345 dressed in the north. That's $6 lower than the previous week's weighted average basis in Nebraska. Live deals were at mostly $224, $4 lower than the previous week's weighted average basis. At the Bassett Livestock Auction in Nebraska, steers 750 pounds were $7 higher. There were no comparable offerings for heifers. The USDA says demand was very good with several buyers, both in-house and online. Medium and large one feeder steers 713 to 735 pounds brought $369.50 to $381. Medium and large one feeder heifers 685 pounds brought $433. Box beef closed firm with solid demand for fairly light offerings. Choice up a nickel at $371.28. Select was 61 cents higher at $354.18. Estimated cattle slaughter was 120,000 head, even on the weekend, down more than 6,000 on the year. Cash hogs closed lower with a light negotiated run. The cash hog market continues to struggle with consistency. The industry is monitoring the availability of market-ready hogs and hog weights, which have been starting to creep back up. There are still a lot of questions about global demand that have yet to be answered. Pork has been competitively priced in the retail space, and that's likely helping provide a boost to domestic demand. Barrows and Gilts at the National Daily Direct were down 274 with a weighted average of 71.87. The Iowa, Minnesota had a weighted average of 70.24, and the Western Corn Belt a weighted average of 70.29. Pork values were sharply lower, down 293 at 90.21. Bellies had dropped nearly $17 on Thursday, and estimated hog slaughter was 494,000 head, even on the weekend up about 17,000 on the year. At the CME, live and feeder cattle were lower ahead of Friday's cattle on feed report, pressured by the weakness in cash business, and lean hog futures ended the day mostly higher with some support from the modestly higher pork values. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
Young and beginning farmers, are you ready to build a thriving operation? Get the essential skills you need at the FCS Financial Connect Ag Seminar, Tuesday, December 9th at Emerson Fields in Excello, Missouri. The complimentary seminar will teach you the financial fundamentals of running a successful farm or ranch while you connect with other farmers and ranchers like you and invest in your future. Hear expert advice from seasoned professionals. Shannon Sims will present a new paradigm in farming and ranching and share profitability, the 3 secrets. Matt Bennett will cover managing risk in volatile markets. Seating is limited and you must register by November 25th. Sign up for the FCS Financial Connect Ag Seminar on December 9th in Excello, Missouri today. Register online at myfcsfinancial.com or call 1-800-444-3276.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements, and it's being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Rosalie Delmain of Salem passed away Tuesday, November 18th, at the age of 83 years. Funeral services for Rosalie Delmain will be today at 1 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel, with visitation having started this morning at 11 and will continue till service time at 1. Burial will be in the North Lawn Cemetery, and all arrangements for Rosalie Delmain of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Patricia Pat Ann Nash of Rolla passed away September 16th at the age of 70 years. Funeral services for Patricia Nash will be this afternoon at 3 at the Mount Zion Baptist Church in Vida. Visitation for family and friends of Patricia Nash will also be today, starting at 2 this afternoon and continuing until service time at 3. And it will be at the Mount Zion Cemetery in Vida. Memorials are suggested to the Nash family to help with final expenses, and all arrangements for Patricia, Pat, and Nash of Rolla are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Rolla. William Bill Kazmarek of Salem passed away Thursday, November 20th. Graveside services for Bill Kazmarek will be held at the North Lawn Cemetery Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Visitation for family and friends of Bill Kazmarek will be on Saturday from 2 to 4 at the Salem Chapel of James Gar Mortuary. Memorials are suggested to the Love Pack Backpack Program. Cards are available at all James Gar locations, and all arrangements for William Bill Kazmarek of Salem are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements and was brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU's Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU's Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. We have an updated story about the fatal accident that occurred in Dent County earlier this week. An accident happened in Dent County Wednesday evening at 5:45 on Dent County Road 2050, about a mile west of Dent County Road 2055, that took the life of a woman from Rolla. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 2008 Polaris being driven westbound by a 28-year-old Rolla woman traveled off the left side of the roadway and the driver overcorrected. The Polaris then returned to the roadway and overturned, ejecting the woman from the Polaris. The Rolla woman was pronounced dead at the scene by Dent County Coroner Ben Percival at 6:40 Wednesday evening. Her body was taken to Dent County morgue by the coroner. The driver was not wearing safety equipment at the time of the accident. The Polaris sustained moderate damage and was removed from the scene by the owner of the vehicle. Multiple cases of equine herpes myeloencephalopathy, also referred to as EHM and a lot easier to pronounce, a neurological form of equine herpes virus type 1, also referred to as EVH-M. They've been confirmed in Texas and Oklahoma following equine events in these states. Currently, there are no confirmed cases in Missouri. The first cases were confirmed in horses that attended an equine event in Waco, Texas, November 5th through 9th. 2 additional cases were confirmed in horses that attended a barrel racing event in Guthrie, Oklahoma, earlier this week. Owners of the horses at either event should consult with their veterinarian, as well as isolate and quarantine the horses for at least 14 days. Missouri State Veterinarian Dr. Steve Struberg released this news release and said that Missouri owners or trainers of horses at either of these events should closely monitor their horses for at least 14 days from the last exposure, monitor temperature twice daily, and isolate them from other horses. EHV-1 is highly contagious in equine and can spread very quickly. EHV-1 is spread directly through nose-to-nose contact, and infected animals can release particles when they cough or sneeze. Indirect transmission is also possible through shared water, feed buckets, tack, and travel in the same trailer. Horse owners should increase biosecurity measures and monitor their horses for symptoms including fever, nasal discharge, and cough, stumbling, hind end weakness, or any neurological issues. If you notice any symptoms, contact your veterinarian immediately. Cases that show neurological issues are considered a medical emergency. There is no risk to humans from EVH-1 or EHM. For more information about equine herpes virus type 1, visit the USDA Equine Herpes-Virus website. For more information on the Missouri Department of Agriculture and its programs, visit the department online at agriculture.mo.gov. The Dent County Fire Protection District Board of Directors met Wednesday evening, November 19th, at the fire station. The meeting was called to order at 6 o'clock with all members present. The consent agenda was approved, followed by the monthly reimbursement reports, which showed a total of 17 calls for October and 236 total calls for the year. In old business, the Fidelity CTI tower lease was tabled along with a discussion on the rescue tools quotes. Policy and procedures were reviewed and discussed. The decision was tabled to acquire further information. In new business, the quotes for fire hoses was presented and discussed. The quote from Hofkamp for $8,437 was approved. Quotes for bailout window for second-story training was presented and discussed. The $1,960 bid from Outlaw Fabrication LLC was approved. Quotes for beach training door was presented and discussed. The $2,885 bid from Outlaw Fabrication was approved. The Christmas party date was set for Saturday, December 13th at 6 o'clock. Chief Dennis Floyd reported on training that Greg Thies and Scott Montoya attended for instructor training. Floyd said it went very well and was very good. He said the 2 new brush trucks have had decals applied, and the skid units are still being built for these trucks. Floyd said the Dent County overhead door has looked at the doors at the fire station and parts are on order. He also noted that all turnout gear has been received. The date for the next board meeting was set for December 9th at 6 o'clock at the Dent County Fire Protection District. The board went into closed session at 7:25 and returned to open session at 9:21. In closed session, due to Chief Dennis Floyd's retirement December 1st, the board voted Derek Thomas, the current assistant chief, as the new chief of the district, and Derek Marford as the new assistant chief. With no further business, the meeting was adjourned at 9:24. The Denton County Commission met Thursday morning at the courthouse. Denton County Treasurer Denny Williams presented the cart tax money received in November. She said the county received $93,591.45, which is up from the November 2024 figure by $11,449.28. Year-to-date, the cart tax is up $73,570.55 over 2024, which is an increase of about 8.3%. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Keith Green stated crews were doing maintenance as well as training a new employee on the backhoe and possibly on a grader. They'll also be out checking roads from the storms Tuesday morning and Thursday morning. District 2 Commissioner Jimmy Williams said workers will be cutting brush on County Road 2160 and in the Lenox area. Williams said maintenance will be done on County Tractor number 6 as well. Denton County Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson said he attended the Tourism Tax Committee meeting Monday, where 1 application and 2 reimbursements were approved. Larson said the Tourism Tax Fund still has money available to help market special events in Denton County, provided people submit a request that follows the committee's guidelines. Larson also reported on the MRCF meeting he attended, where they funded the Phelps County Disaster Relief Fund and other fund applications, scholarships, and they also discussed general information. He also said there will be no commission meetings next week due to the MAC meeting the commission will be attending Monday and the Thanksgiving holiday. The courthouse will be closed both Thursday and Friday, November 27th to 28th. Denton County Clerk Angie Curley said her office is working on the county budget for 2026. The commission will be putting out for bid the construction of a new ADA accessible bathroom in the courthouse. Bids will be due by 10 o'clock in the morning, December 22nd, at which time they will be open. For more information, contact the commission. Commissioner Larson also announced there will be an opening for a janitor at the courthouse after Christmas. At the last meeting, the commissioners agreed to sell a 1998 pup trailer and a 2006 Ford F-450 truck from the Road and Bridge Department on Purple Wave, and anyone can bid on those items. The deadline will be announced later. The commission also agreed to add a county policy requiring people to disclose or acknowledge that they will be video recording or audio recording the commission meetings. The next meeting of the County Commission will be Monday morning, December 1st at the courthouse at 9 o'clock, and the meeting will be open to the public. The City of Salem and the Salem Area Chamber of Commerce have announced sign-ups for their holiday lighting contest are now being accepted. The contest is designed to spark community spirit, brighten our neighborhoods and business districts, and celebrate the magic of the holiday season. The contest is open to all residential properties as well as commercial storefronts within the city limits. Each category will be judged separately. Residents and businesses that are located outside the city are also welcome to participate and will be featured on the Christmas light map. However, only participants with a City of Salem electric account are eligible to win electric bill credits. First place will be a $100 worth of electric credits. Second place is $50 electric credits, and third place is $25 electric credit. All decorations will need to be in place by Friday, December 5th, and remain in place through at least Christmas Day. Winners in each category will be announced on December 26th. Judging will be based on creativity, originality, holiday spirit, and overall presentation. People can register their home or business at the Salem Area Chamber of Commerce office at 1136 South Main Street in Salem, and that's right there in the Crossroads Shopping Center, or at the City of Salem Administrative Office Building at the Utility Office. A physical address is necessary on the application for judging, as well as your city utility number should you be a winner. For more information, call Catherine at the Salem Area Chamber of Commerce office at 573-729-6900. Applications for both categories need to be submitted by Thursday, December 4th. The U.S. Postal Service reminds people that during the holidays they have established certain dates they recommend you mail your package or letter by to ensure that your package or letter will be delivered on time. To make sure that your gifts arrive by December 25th, send your gift using USPS Ground Advantage by December 17th. If you're using USPS Priority Mail Service, you'll need to mail your gift by December 18th. The latest date you can still send your gift that will arrive before Christmas Day would be December 20th by using the USPS Priority Mail Express service. If you need to buy stamps, ship from home, or take advantage of other services provided by the Postal Service, go to USPS.com/sendjoy. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem campus, you need to contact them at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Of all the sacrifices our troops make, being away from loved ones during the holidays is near the top of the list. Kinder Feed and Farm Supply in Licking wants you to sponsor a care package this holiday season for our soldiers. Visit sendacarepackagetoday.com. Your generosity is the morale boost they need to re-energize their love for our country. This from Kinder Feed and Farm Supply in Licking, a proud American company. Call 573-674-2644.
Winter means one thing. McRib season has finally arrived. That saucy, tangy, tender barbecue sandwich you crave all year long? Yep, it's finally back. Celebrate with 15% off when you spend more than $12 only in the McDonald's app. Okay, well, maybe there is a better way to celebrate. Pair it with golden fries and a Diet Dr. Pepper. Ooh, make the most of McRib season while it lasts. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 12/28/25 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Must opt in to rewards. Excludes tax. Diet Dr. Pepper is a registered trademark of Dr. Pepper 7-Up, Inc.
Hi, Carrie Patton here from Town & Country Bank. We've got all the perks of a national bank, like online banking, quick loan approval, and you can even deposit your check from your phone. That's not why our customers love us, though. They love us because we still offer hometown customer service. Stop by one of our area locations and let our friendly team remind you how special hometown banking can be. Smart, friendly solutions. Town & Country Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Pullman the Tiger. M-I-Z. Marching Mizzou. And of course, to the house! To the house! The traditions of Mizzou football live here. A scoop and score for Missouri! Catch every game all season long right here. Never quit! Never gave up! On your home for Mizzou football, the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Why stop now? At Audion Hearing, our mission is simple: to make better hearing affordable for everyone. This Black Friday, enjoy exclusive savings on our high-quality rechargeable hearing aids. Clear, comfortable, and ready to use right out of the box. And here's a study worth hearing. Research shows that wearing hearing aids can reduce your risk of dementia by up to 61%. Join over 1 million happy customers and shop Black Friday deals before they're gone at audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Country Mart at Salem is here for you this Thanksgiving. Let them take care of cooking your Thanksgiving dinner. It's delicious and it's easy. They'll smoke or bake any turkey in their deli. Just purchase your turkey from the Country Mart Meat Department and bring it to the deli with your store receipt. A fee will then be charged at the time of pickup. Plus, they can do your side dishes and desserts as well. For more information, just call the Country Mart Deli at 729-3455. Happy Thanksgiving from your friends at Country Mart right here in Salem.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Missouri Tigers hosted the South Dakota Coyotes last night and improved to a 6-0 record by defeating the Coyotes 102-68. The Tigers will host South Carolina State Bulldogs Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. The St. Louis Blues faced off with the Philadelphia Flyers last night. Justin Falk netted a pair of goals early to give the Blues a promising start. The Flyers responded with a pair of goals and held off the Blues offense to force overtime. The Flyers' Travis Sanheim scored the deciding goal in overtime as the Blues fell 3-2. The Blues head to New York tomorrow afternoon to play the Islanders. Tune in to KSMO Radio 1340 AM or 95.7 FM to listen to this game live at 2 o'clock. The Missouri football Tigers will be in Oklahoma tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock as they take on the Sooners. They're set to play the 8th-ranked Sooners live on KSMO Radio. Then the 5-5 Kansas City Chiefs will play the 8-2 Indianapolis Colts Sunday afternoon with kickoff at noon on CBS. And that has been a look at local and regional sports, been brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Sports Report is brought to you by the Missouri Association of Natural Gas Operators. If you smell gas or hear a hissing sound, go upwind and from a safe place, call 911.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. If Bo Prabula is going to start at quarterback for Mizzou tomorrow at Oklahoma, he's got to be able to run, or at least move and be mobile. He's got to be able to do something different. It's going to be a game-time decision for Coach Eli Drinkwitz.
Knowing how aggressive and attacking they are, it would be an detriment to our team and to Bo, to put him out there if he's not able to play up to his level.
Yeah, Prabula standing in the pocket isn't going to help the Tigers much, and Matt Zollers wasn't the answer either. He was completing just 29 of 60 passes in 2 starts and a relief appearance. 11 a.m. kick tomorrow from Norman, Oklahoma. Missouri State puts its 5-game win streak on the line. They visit Kennesaw State tomorrow at 1. Missouri State has been one of the most reliable road teams in the country, winning 8 of their last 10 games. It's Division II football playoffs. Northwest Missouri, heading to their 27th playoff appearance, will be a top-seeded Harding. Truman State back in the playoffs for the first time since 1994, ending a 31-year drought. They take on the University of Indianapolis. A big second half for the Mizzou basketball team led to a 102-68 win over South Dakota. Senior Mark Mitchell leading the way again, 22 points on 7 of 12 shooting.
I think just our depth also, we can bring guys in and out. Obviously teams are going to come out hot, but to, rotate people in and out, stay fresh.
The 5-5 Chiefs take on the 8-2 Colts. The last time Patrick Mahomes lost 3 games in a row? Oh, yeah, that's right. He's never lost 3 games in a row. This could be uncharted territory.
Obviously, it's going to be tough to get back in the division race, but at the end of the day, all the goal is to get into the playoffs and try to make a run at it. And
Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Smokey the Bear. Then you know why Smokey tells you when he sees you passing through. Remember, please be careful, it's the least that you can do. Don't play with matches, don't play with fire.
After 80 years of learning his wildfire prevention tips, Smokey Bear lives within us all. Learn more at SmokeyBear.com. And remember,
only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First, drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like him.
Then he said,
if it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips. Because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
The Cardinals magazine, the care and quality of its presentation, the thick paper, the glossy photographs, and photographs from Stan Musial to Lou Brock to Jim Edmonds to the present-day players, the Cardinal tradition, the history. It will put you right there in Busch Stadium behind home plate like no other magazine. And it's easy to start a subscription. Just call 314-345-9000 or visit cardinals.com/magazine.
Here at KSMO, we've got news from the Missouri Net coming up next. Then stay tuned to your hometown radio station. I'll be back after the top of the hour with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Missouri Net News. I'm Sue Danielson. One man is dead after an officer-involved shooting at St. Louis Lambert International Airport. Police say it happened during a routine security check when officers encountered a man armed with a knife. 3 people, including 1 child, are dead after a house fire in northwest Missouri. Crews were called to a residence yesterday in Weatherby, Missouri, near St. Joseph. The state fire marshal's office plans to investigate. A state appeals court is sending a legal dispute involving the Rams football team back to a lower court. The team wants to buy back its former St. Louis practice facility for $1. St. Louis attorney Brad Young says it's the same argument the franchise tried to make when it left St. Louis.
And yet at every stage in the Circuit Court, Court of Appeals, and the Missouri Supreme Court, in that prior litigation, the courts ruled they weren't entitled to binding arbitration. So a jury got to reach the decision, and that's why the case ultimately settled right before it went to trial.
The former Rams practice site is currently being used as a youth practice facility. Missouri Net News.